On today's episode of Fix It Your Motherfucker Self, we got this 2009 Nissan Altima 2.5 liter engine. We're gonna do a tune-up, change out the valve cover gasket, and yeah, probably check out some coil packs, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna holler at y'all in a little bit. What we gotta do is get these little 5mm hex bolts out there, and that one right there is 10mm. There's another 5mm over here to get this old beauty cover off. After we get that done, I'll show you in a minute. Where the wires is being exposed and whatnot on that one too, we're gonna have to change out these connectors. So what we're gonna do is, while everything is together, we're gonna change out the connectors, make sure everything runs properly, and then we will go ahead and remove the valve cover and all that good stuff. So we'll holler at y'all in a minute. Play on these connectors. You're gonna disconnect that right there. Get you some pliers, push that in like that, and then push in from there. I can't really do it because I'm holding the phone at the same damn time, but you get that drill out there. Push those little ends right there in and then push it through. I'll y'all in a minute. But connectors, this is the old connector that was all exposed wire and shit. It's the new one. These two are just fine. We don't have to change those. This one and that one we do. So, and we're gonna change out all the coils anyway. So, but we wanted to get all the electrical part done. Of course, when you're doing electrical work, disconnect the negative. But we're gonna plug it up and then put the battery back together and test it out. I'll try in a minute. All right, we got the connectors all wired up and everything. This is what the new coil is gonna look like when we get everything in. But right now we're gonna take everything out because we're gonna get to the what we all came here for, the valve cover. So there's usually a 10mm nut. They're all over there. Take the coils out, twist it, you know, so you don't mess the boot up. And then once you get those out, we'll show you what the next step is. Right there was just a crack, so we're going to take it off right there because this whole valve cover is going to be replaced. Then take off that line going to the breather, and we'll be back in a minute. 2mm nuts for these grounds. We'll be back in a little bit here. So let's show you what we got to get here. That's 14mm. That's 14mm. That one's 14. That one over there is 14. That one's 14. That one is an 18, and these up here on the top are 16. I'm gonna have to loosen that up. That is an 18, and the one right there with the blue on it, that is an 18. I'm gonna have to move this reservoir out the way to get to that bolt. But once we get ready to take off the motor mount here, we're gonna have to get a jack underneath there and put underneath the oil pan and lift the engine up about 1 inch. So we're gonna get to that and loosen everything up and show y'all how to do that. Well, I done told you how to do it, so I ain't gonna be able to show you and record at the same time. But we're gonna get to those parts and then go on from there. I'll try in a minute. Unfortunately, we had to call the customer to give the bad news. This is the motor mount. That's not supposed to go like that. So we ordered a new motor mount here and let her know. So we're gonna pick that up in a minute. But after you get all of the, especially the 18mm, and as you can see, like I told y'all, the jack is on the oil pan, lifted up the engine so it don't fall down. After you lift all that up, get everything loose, you see, you lift this little mount here, and then you can start taking apart the valve cover the valve cover. So we're gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Pull the mount and all that stuff off. This is what we got left. All the bolts, which I already taken all the bolts out for the valve cover. So now we're pretty much probably gonna need to get us something to pry that off because it's stuck to the head. So we're gonna holler at y'all in a minute. This is the old motor mount, and this is what it's supposed to look like. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, here's part of, we put that in there, that's what it looked like. And here's the new one. I'll tell you in a minute. Everything covered up while I went to the store. Now we can take this shit off. All right, now what we gotta do, clean up the old surface and then get the new valve cover that's in that box. It's the old one, new one put in. We'll be back. Gentlemen, as you can see, we got the new valve cover on. There's the old bullshit. we gotta take the oil cap off because the new one didn't come with a new one. So take the old cap off and transfer it on here. We've taken out the spark plugs. They're right there. Got the new ones right here. And then we're gonna put the mount on and all that good shit back in a minute. Okay, look, the new mount is in there. Yeah. All right, I'll try in a minute. Now we got all the new coils back on. We got the bracket on. You do not tighten these up until you let this motherfucker down, which I got the other end of the jack stand. Took it off for safety because I didn't want to accidentally grab hold of it and knock this down and then the whole engine would fall down. So we're about to, and then we're gonna tighten that up over here, tighten all this up once we let it down, because you don't want to do the final tightening and get that, so it won't be as much pressure on that oil pan underneath the bottom. So we're gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Pretty much buttoned up except for the little beauty cover. Got new coils on there, got the new connectors that was acting up. So yeah, we gonna got the valve cover on. We're gonna go start on up and see what you do. This start up her better than it was beforehand. God damn it. This bitch was running rough as shit before, y'all. Running just as smooth as your old lady when you're getting ready for the hair. Fuck her ass, you know what I'm talking about? You. Cause this is what the fuck I do. Yeah. We're gonna have y'all in a minute, man. We're gonna put this old cover on and take the old girl for a ride around this corner. Spin a few corners on her, see how she's doing. So we're gonna have y'all in a minute. Oh yeah, by the way, got the new line on. Crack before. Ain't crack no more. I'll y'all in a minute. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Fix It Your Motherfucker Self. We got old Humpty Dumpty back together again, you know what I'm talking about? And this bitch is running like a new damn green, you know what I'm talking about? So, we're gonna holler at y'all the next time. Well, maybe not. We might get the first-hand customer reaction because the customer's right there. So, yeah, we might get first-hand reaction. We'll be back in a minute. First time we get a customer response. How do you like your car?
I love it.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude another episode of Fix It Your Motherfucking Self. We're gonna holler at y'all the next time around.